So you're either in the middle of budgets or you've just finished your budgets. And you probably are pretty happy or really concerned. It's a guessing game. When you start looking at these pieces of the puzzle that are going to shape whether or not you're going to make plan next year. And maybe you've fudged it a little bit to make sure you do make plan, or maybe you've really stretched it, which is a very uneasy feeling if you're not sure of the expenses the way they play out. And most of your core line items you're right on top of. You're going to be able to say that you know exactly what kind of revenue you think you're going to have come in, and you know exactly what your fixed operational costs are. But when it comes to those variable expenses, how much are utilities, or what are you going to spend on telecom, or what is our waste removal cost, or what is landscaping going to have that didn't have before? Is our HVAC fire suppression system up to date? Or are we going to have to increase it? Or could we have a failing? Could these parts fail on us and be part of a budget loss that we weren't expecting? These are the real tough elements that make it very, very difficult to look at what these changing costs are, these fluctuating spends, or these indirect costs that aren't a portion of your business but so very, very necessary for you to truly make an impact in your business. So what do? Right? You go into your line item, you look at your last year's expenditure, you try to forecast it's going to be close to the same, and that makes sense. But have you looked at every contractual position? Have you looked at when it's going to renew? Do you know actually what the escalation clauses are, or the rate escalator clauses that may actually increase your expenditures? Do you know what other things you may need that are adjacent to or related to the expenses that you already have for waste, or for water, or for electricity, or for telecommunications? And do they not become overbearing when you're truly trying to budget? So what could you do? You could take out the time to utilize an outsource that has an expertise, and not only to be able to provide you the ongoing analysis and cost expenditures that you have for your business, but actually can help you reduce them in your current state, as well as plan for the future with better benchmark analytics, better contractual details and negotiations, terms and conditions known, and ways to measure and effectively reduced ongoing costs that really do not benefit your business as far as an upside, right, from revenue, but really hurts you when it comes to maintaining your profit levels. Don't sit on a fence. Go reach out and look for some advice that might be able to help you with a company that understands vendors and vendor management, indirect expenses, so that you plan your budget better this year and every year going forward.